Lesson number 3 from 10 years in business. You do not have to work 70 to 80 hours a week as an entrepreneur or a small business owner to make it. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this for a little bit. This kind of dovetails back to the why a little bit. But there are plenty of videos out there on YouTube and plenty of people on podcasts who are saying you got to grind. Small business is a grind. And my response to that is yes, it is. It is hard. It is tough. It's a grind. Okay. But you don't have to work 70, 80 hours a week to be successful in it. My wife and I made a decision from the very beginning. We had a couple different phrases. One was God owns the business, He simply lets us run it. But a second one that was parallel to that was we were going to own it, it would not own us. And what that meant for us was we were not going to put in 70, 80 hours a week. We were not going to be giving up our weekends. We were not going to be giving up vacations and enjoying time with our daughter. And early on in her life, 10 years ago, traveling with her and travel basketball and things like that. We made that conscious decision, and we've still gotten to this point of being 10 years and 7 figures. Okay. So you don't have to do it. Now, if money is one of your biggest motivators and you're like, I'm going to go fast and I want to go hard and I want to make all this money, I'm not going to stop you from doing it. I want to talk to the rest of you and say, you don't have to do that kind of a grind to get there. Okay. You don't have to do that kind of a grind. Simultaneously, I will say this: when you are at work, work. Like those 40, 50 hours a week that you actually put in, work it. There are so many solopreneurs, small businesses where the owners want to bring in all the cash, but they don't want to put in all the time. No, be very strategic, be intentional, the intentional leader. Be intentional what you're doing and put in quality 40 to 50 hours a week so that things can keep on moving. Okay. Here's the point. You can have balance in this. You can have balance in your life. Okay. So over the 10 years, can I say that I've never worked a weekend? I cannot say that. Absolutely not. We have definitely worked weekends. Okay. Now, when I say weekends, it may be 3 to 5 hours on a Saturday. For me, oftentimes it's travel, right? So, like maybe I've got to do an event somewhere else across the country on Monday. I got to fly out on Sunday. So we haven't been perfect in it, but that's not the point. We've maintained probably 80, 85% of our weekends and our family time because of intentionally saying that's what we were going to do. Lesson number 4, hire intentionally and hire early. Hire intentionally and hire early. If you have that 3 to 5 year plan that we talked about already, you're going to be having a plan for your business to go and grow. Now, are there solopreneur businesses where you don't need to hire anybody and you can make it? Yes. But here's an interesting statistic. We talked before about people that hit the 7-figure mark. Solopreneurs and like people that just stay as one on purpose don't hit it nearly as often as those who build a team. When you build a team and you hire good people, it allows you to do what only you can do. You build the business out and great things begin to happen. Hire early, hire intentionally, hire slowly, meaning get to know those people, understand what they bring to the table. So our first hire in our business was an executive assistant. I know that may sound weird. Why an executive assistant is your first one? Because I'm not the detail guy, right? So as CEO of the business and running that, my wife is the CMO and marketing side. But as CEO and with coaching, where I have coaching sessions for an hour every 2 weeks with people, and early on I was coaching 30 some people at a time, I needed somebody to order my calendar. I needed somebody in communication with our clients to get all those things on the schedule. Now, some of you are saying, yeah, but you could have used Calendly. Correct. But part of our why was the personalization aspect. We wanted to be relationship driven, and I'm going to talk about that more later. But anyway, we hired an EA. It was the best hire we made. Part-time, hourly. Here we are today. She is still my EA. She knows me inside and out from a business perspective. And she understands when I say something in like short words or my version of hieroglyphics. She gets it. She gets me. She drives things. I don't even pay attention to what she puts on my calendar anymore. I just trust her with it. We also then brought in contractors. Our original contract coach is still a contract coach with us today. And we've been so intentional in going slow in the hiring process, vetting them, making sure they have the same heart as us, making sure that their driver and their motivation was not just cash, but that their driver and motivation was impacting people. But here's why this is so important. As your business grows, especially as the owner or CEO, you need to eliminate to elevate. Eliminate to elevate. What that means is you need to eliminate things that you are doing, some of those daily things, some of those rote tasks, and delegate them to other people so that you can elevate and do things that only you can do. Well, you can't eliminate to elevate if you don't have people that you brought in on board to your team. So a lot of business owners think I need to make sure I can pay for all this before I hire them. My thought is kind of in the middle. Understand that if you make the right hire, they're going to pay for themselves within a year anyway. And so, in a great sense, it's an investment in your business to hire that person earlier, hire intentionally, take your time, and let them take you to the next level.
If you liked this video clip and want to watch the full episode, please click the link in the notes below.